Yo, what is going on everyone? Thank you again for tuning in, as always, much appreciated. My name is Tashaline, and in this video we are starting on the first restaurant. We created this restaurant whenever the European DLC and the free update were released in Planet 2, so it's been a little bit, but we're finally able to add our first restaurant in the Japanese village area. This was already like on the menu whenever the announcement was made by Planet 2 and Frontier that restaurants would be a thing in Planet 2, which is super cool. And it's like a perfect opportunity for us to actually continue the area that we struggled with a long time ago. Because in the beginning, whenever the Chinese palace and the start of the Japanese village were like undergoing and happening, we didn't really know what to do with the section in between. And later on, like enclosure, for example, for the Clouded Leopards were like an idea that will be implemented as well. But there's still like an open area like left. And that was like the main issue for this area, because I wasn't entirely sure what to do with it. But now with the restaurant in the game itself like released and ready to go, it was like a perfect opportunity to actually get our first restaurant going. So what we turned up doing is use a building that we created for the doll enclosure, and that is the bathhouse in the Japanese village. And as you can see, the proportions of this building were like pretty much perfectly, because the bigger section of it is the same grid size as the restaurant itself. In the beginning, we just tried to get the restaurant itself like in the building, but later on decided to it would be nicer to just like create an own building. So we kind of use it as a reference building on the side, like a reference blueprint, and from there we pretty much created the same building, but then on the grid from the restaurant, so it would be like perfectly fit. Because otherwise you have to like move it around, and a couple turns in like pixels gets a section of the restaurant outside of the actual building, and the other one on the other side would be like the complete opposite, so it didn't really work out. So we turned out to create its own building from the restaurant's perspective and grid. The smaller piece of the building that's more like on the right-ish side, that will be used from the blueprint itself, because that we just like connected to the actual restaurant. And in that little area we got a sort of new plan and idea going, because of course with the restaurant you need to get tables going and link them to the restaurant itself. And that also gave us like a couple ideas later on, but at first it was like an issue, because I initially thought that we had to place a table on like a path and then connect it that way, so guests were able to actually walk towards the table and use it that way. But it turns out you can place the tables anywhere. So if you're not like aware and haven't really been playing with the restaurant yet, you can place a table off a path like in the air if you really want to, and you can still link it to the restaurant. So what happens is that the guests will purchase their meals and thingies inside the restaurant, like little area where the staff member is. There they purchase their items, and then they walk further inside the restaurant and they take a right. And there's like a teleport section, so whenever a guest sort of hits it, it will be teleported to the table that's like free. And that's pretty like random which one it chooses, I believe. It just like picks one that is not being used at that moment. And from there it's pretty much like free to play. So you can again just place the table somewhere. You can literally place it inside an enclosure if you really want to. And that way you can create like very awesome things. So that's what we turned up doing ourselves. So in the little section on the right, so that smaller section of the building, we placed like a VIP table. So we decorated inside a little bit as well later on. And that VIP table sort of looks inside the kitchen, which creates like a very nice view as well. And we create like a balcony bit on the back side of the restaurant. They'll also be shown in this video. And later on, whenever we create the Japanese forest, because that will be in front of the restaurant, we create the two biggest areas where the guests are able to use and dine in an actual forest. And because it's an off-grid build, We can make it like supernatural. We don't have to worry about paths or anything, because it seems that the guests sort of walk towards those tables, but like, how the game works, it just like teleports it to it, which we don't really see because it's like a split second when it happens. But the overall like look, it's very cool, but that will be in the next video. For now, it's just the restaurant. All the builds you see in YouTube videos have been created first over on Twitch. I will leave a link in the description down below if you haven't checked out one of those live streams over there. It's a very chill stream. If you have like any questions about the DLC or animal building, suit tours as well, it's all over on Twitch. So once again, feel free to check out the link or the stream by clicking the link in the description down below, and hopefully I will see you in a future live stream over on Twitch. For now though, I will leave you all with the remaining of the speed build. Hopefully you'll enjoy. The placement itself will also be shown in this video, and once again, the next video will be focusing on the two main areas where the guests will go to whenever they grab a table to eat in the forest, literally. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you get like notified whenever that video goes live, and also for future videos over here on YouTube. So once again, thank you all very much for tuning in. As always, much appreciated. Hopefully I will see you all in a future live stream over on Twitch. Otherwise, in the next video over here on YouTube. Stay safe. I will see you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.